the main thing that's evolved from, 15 years from now when the brilliant guys from Databricks went out and built Spark, is that there's a couple things that have really changed since that time, right? And one thing, like hardware's evolved tremendously, right? Which is, Kostas and I always talk about this, is that, it was, at that time, distributed workloads were a lot more necessary, right? Because you were a lot more limited on the resources you can get through AWS. Now you can go and check out, a huge instance on EC2, and DuckDB's come in and Data Fusion's come in, and they've kind of flipped the analytics world on its head, where you can do a lot more in single node, right? And we saw that at Tecton too, where we'd have these clusters, and you'd be running like hundreds of gigabytes of workloads that weren't really necessary to have distributed Spark clusters there, right? You can really do a lot on single node. So that's one thing. And I think one of the catalysts that we were kind of identifying, the other things, AI is come into the picture too, which has totally changed the nature of workloads, right? It's no longer only about structured tabular data, which we have great platforms for right now and are more or less a solve. There's still a lot of challenges there, but now there's unstructured data. There's a lot of text data. There's images, there's videos, all the different modalities there that these platforms just weren't built for, right? They're first-class citizens. They're structured tabular data. They do that really, really well, but they don't have the ergonomics, the capabilities. They weren't built from the ground up with first principles, having these characteristics of AI workloads in mind.